Let's take you to the scene of the building fire in Jeppestown. Our reporter Katleho Sekhotho is there and joins us now live. Good morning, Katleho. So we have been informed that the fire started around 1 a.m. this morning. So far, 3 confirmed dead. What additional information have you managed to get on the ground?
Good morning, Maschaba. Indeed, there's quite a lot of activity happening here with that blaze that gutted through this 3-story building just behind me at about 1:15 this morning. And so people have been evacuated from the building. But what we understand is that immediately when the fire was reported, firefighters arrived on scene and started to evacuate people out of the building. And so what I just want to show you behind me, the building as it looks at the moment, some smoke simmering out of the 3-story building. And so far, emergency services, what we know is that they're combing through the scene, trying to identify. It's still a search and recovery operation at the moment, still trying to see if there are any people who are trapped inside, and perhaps also to retrieve any bodies. But I just want to bring in Joburg EMS spokesperson Robert Mulauzi to give us more details. Robert, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Unfortunate, another fire here in Joburg. We've seen in the past few years an incident like this. Can you take us through what's happening here now? What are officials doing?
Yeah, thank you very much. Early hours of this morning, at around 1:15, we received a call here in this abandoned building, which caught fire at that time. We managed to quickly move in, evacuate those residents who were residing inside the building while we were conducting our firefighting operation. Unfortunately, we can confirm that we managed to recover about 4 bodies, 2 on the first floor and then the other 2 on the second floor. And also we have about 3 people who were treated for injuries and also smoke inhalation. The other one, who is critical, was transported to Charlotte Maxeke Hospital for further medical care, and then the other 2 were taken to Hillbrow for further medical care. Unfortunately, we have seen that on top of this building, they've actually created another floor, which is right now is not affected by the fire incident. So they've actually created structures which are built made of bricks, and then inside the building itself, they've using sheet metals, partitions to create spaces. So it's actually an informal settlement inside the building. Hence, it was very difficult maybe for those 4 people who lost their lives to be able to immediately evacuate, because it becomes very much dangerous because there's no area for them to evacuate. The building becomes much more dangerous for them. So right now, the building will be handed over to South African Police Service for further investigations. Of course, right now on site, we've got our officials from disaster management who are consolidating a list of those affected residents, and also to facilitate as to with the relief materials for the affected residents. And also we'll have our colleagues from City Power who are supposed to come in also and disconnect these illegal connections, because we believe that this fire might have been caused by these illegal connections which we have in this abandoned building. We need to highlight that one. The building is an abandoned. People were not supposed to even be moving inside, staying inside the building. So far, that is where we are at this stage.
So, Rob, I just want to kindly confirm with you. You're saying 4 people. Is it 4 fatalities and 4 in hospital? Can you just confirm those numbers?
The number of people who lost their lives is 4 people who have been confirmed dead on scene, and the 3 are injured. So 1 was taken to Charlotte Maxeke, the other 2 were taken to Hillbrow for further medical care.
So, Rob, in terms of those illegal connections, are we sure that that is likely to be the cause? Is City Power on site? And how, in terms of the illegal connection, what is that? What is the issue there?
Yeah, there's wires all over the building. Hence, we're saying that we need to make sure that we activate our colleagues from City Power to come and make sure that all those illegal connections are removed, because they actually pose a danger to the other residents who are in this area. If you look at this area, it's actually an industrial site. It's not actually a residential area. So these residents have actually converted this building into a residential area. It's just that it's unfortunate that I cannot take you inside the building. But the building is very bad. And of course, they've added another floor on top of the building, which is not affected now. So the danger is that they might actually want to move in. Hence, there's a need for, relevant authorities like JMPD and SAPS to make sure that people don't go inside this building, because it's actually a dangerous building for people to occupy. So right now, from our side, what's going to happen now is that we're going to put in our firefighters inside the building again, just now to conduct what we call damping down, extinguishing the hotspots, make sure that we remove any uncertainty in terms of any other people who might be unaccounted for. And then from there, we'll hand over the buildings to South African Police Service for further investigations.
Rob, thank you so much. We'll leave it there for now. I just want to engage some of the residents who are here. I just want to show you what the scene looks like. As it was said by Joburg EMS, that people were evacuated at about 1:15 this morning, and firefighters tried to, really evacuate them as quickly as possible. But unfortunately, Robert Mulauzi confirming that 4 people have died, 3 are being treated for injuries, and that the issue here is that there are informal settlements inside the building, and that Robert Mulauzi, they're confirming that there's actually another story, another layer which has been added on top in which people were living. And he stressed there that this is not actually a residential site and that it's more of an industrial area, and stressing there as well that this is an abandoned building. So I just want to see if I can engage some of the residents here. Abuti, thank you so much for your time. Please tell me what happened this morning. What's happening here?
I'm not sure. I was sleeping there, but I hear the smoke. So usually they call it second floor, but it's first floor. So ikhuphuka ngamalo ngama-floor kanje, but sizwe intuthu but lento ike yenzeka before, and we see usually ike yenziwa ulo ugesi wakhona sakwazi ukuthi ukubona ukuthi okay ugesi wakhona uqalephi, sakazi ukuthi sibhule umlilo uqime. But now we're very surprised because it was like boo, like someone have just came and set the fire. So into eyenzekile nje, abanye bakhona bakwazile ukuphuma phezulu bawa, abanye bazama ukuphuma ba-inhale intuthu. I don't know ukuthi kwenzakaleni ngabo, abe baphuma ngapha, then mina ngikwazile ukuphuma ngapha ngaserufini ngajampela kwenye ifred kwaphana kwasha nje. But it was not the first time. But mina, what I want to say, I blame the government. The government is not okay. If the government was careful, and it's been almost 7 to 10 years abantu bahlala kule flatly, uhulumeni bokufanele akhele abantu indawo esi-right.
But we are hearing that it was an illegal electricity connection, that might have been the cause of the fire, that there are illegal electricity cables inside the building.
Yes, there are illegal electricity connection in the building. But what I'm trying to say to you, the first time it's not the first time this building is doing the same thing. The first time it does this thing, the building was burned, but we saw what was the cause. Yes, the electricity can do that, but this thing, it was not electricity. Yes, it was an illegal connections. Yes, there are illegal connection inside, but I disagree that the cause of the fire it's an illegal connection. It's not an illegal connection. I totally disagree with.
What do you think it is?
No, I don't want to talk too much, but what I can say that I think there's someone who just set the fire, because usually if there's an electrical thing, the first person who saw that we usually scream if there's something wrong. Then the people, they come and and stop the fire.
Okay.
But now it was just like boom. Everyone just came outside. They were screaming for their life. Everyone was screaming for their life to come out.
Okay.
This thing, it was our first time to experience such thing.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. We'll leave it there for now. Maschaba, indeed, a resident there stressing that this could have been something of more sinister, that someone perhaps planted something there. But for now, the word from Joburg EMS is that it was perhaps an electricity connection, but certainly a resident in the building feeling much differently. And definitely confirming that there are illegal connections within the building and that that is an issue, but certainly the cause of this fire still being investigated here.
All right, thank you very much, Katleho. Katleho Sekhotho is Newzroom Afrika reporter who is on the ground at the scene of the Jeppestown three-story building which caught fire in the early hours of this morning.